Each year, we present 3 awards to recognize people or organizations who have made an impact on our community. The first of the awards is the Volunteer of the Year, an award that recognizes an individual who goes above and beyond, offering so much of their time and talents to the Chamber and the business community. Reflecting on 2020 and the challenges that faced our community and our citizens, there is no doubt that our recipient's steady guidance and leadership was exactly what we needed. My friend Carmen Tapio, President and CEO of North End Teleservices, has been an indispensable source of energy, passion, and inspiration, leading our diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Her service as chair of the Council for Opportunity, Diversity, and Equity established Carmen as our Volunteer of the Year for 2020.
I'd like to thank the Greater Omaha Chamber of Commerce for this recognition as the 2020 Volunteer of the Year. I believe that elevating people to have more choice in their lives is a way in which we can continue to further build a great city, a great community, a great region, and state. One of the most impactful ways in which we can do this is through business and the community. It's been an honor for me to work with the Chamber members and staff, the businesses, and the volunteers to help advance the work of diversity, equity, and inclusion in our community. This is not about me. It's the work of so many, and this work must continue. The work must bear fruit through meaningful change throughout all aspects in our community. I want to thank my family and especially my husband for his support and his love in helping me to do this work. I'd like to thank my North End family for being a model of what diversity, equity, and inclusion looks like in our community. And I'd like to thank the Lord above for always helping me to find the energy and the strength to do what He's asked me to do. I would have never imagined that by joining the Chamber, I would have also gained so many good friends. And I want to thank you again for this recognition.
The Chairman's Award of Excellence recognizes a volunteer who has significant impact on Greater Omaha Chamber membership efforts. This year, we're proud to award Nick Leinen with the Silverstone Group, a Hub International company, for his results while volunteering as a member of the President's Club, which is the Chamber's elite group of volunteers who assist in selling and retaining memberships. Nick is a relatively new volunteer to the President's Club and has been a remarkable asset to the group. Since joining the group in February 2018, he's produced more than $37,000 in overall production and brought in 44 new members. Nick qualified for the Chairman's Circle 3 years running, a prestigious recognition for those volunteers selling 12 new members and at least $10,000 in production within a year. Along with his excellent record, Nick is also being recognized for his leadership. During 2020, he was chairman of the President's Club, known for his positivity and inspirational encouragement.
I want to start by saying thank you to the Omaha Chamber for this award. Similar to last year when Candy asked me to lead the President's Club, I was speechless when I found out I was being presented the Chairman's Award of Excellence. It really is an honor, and I am grateful for the opportunities to volunteer with the Chamber. I especially want to thank David Brown, Ann Brannigan, Bob Drake, and Candy Sipp for your continued leadership this past year. Your commitments to making Omaha a better place to live, work, and play is inspiring. Now, more than ever, my wife and I are so grateful to live here in Omaha. Being new parents, there is no other place we would rather live and raise our family. No other city has a world-class zoo and children's hospital, incredible food and restaurants, 2 Costco's, and an affordable price of living. The Chamber plays a huge role in all of these areas, and we have a lot to be proud of. We love Omaha. Thank you to my wife and parents for their constant support and encouragement to always be involved. I will never forget my dad dragging me along to various volunteer events. Local Optimist Club punt, pass, and kick, selling Tootsie Rolls for the Knights of Columbus, or sorting cans for our local church. Finally, I would like to thank my fellow President's Club members. You welcoming me into the club almost 3 years ago and friendly competitiveness has kept me going. Thanks again.
Finally, our Headliner of the Year award. And as you can imagine, in a year like 2020, there are many candidates. However, the novel coronavirus pandemic, which seemed to both freeze time and somehow expand it, shaped almost every aspect of our 2020 experience. Against that backdrop, the University of Nebraska Medical Center's Global Center for Health Security stood out as a leading player in the defining story of our year. Our friends at Universal Information Services pulled the total media impact for 2020 and tabbed more than 38,000 news stories for a total of more than 30 billion potential impressions. 30 billion potential impressions across all forms of media. In fact, Universal said it might be the highest volume of stories they've ever measured that reflect positively on the Omaha area. For this unprecedented coverage and the work that it represents, we are so proud to recognize the UNMC Global Center for Health Security as our headliner of the year for 2020.
Thank you so much for naming the Global Center for Health Security as the Greater Omaha Chamber's headliner of the year. We gratefully accept this award on behalf of the entire Global Center for Health Security and its executive directors and so many others. As you can see, many are here behind me, all properly masked and socially distanced, of course. At another time, we might have received this award for headlines we've made in opening a fantastic new facility, the Dr. Edwin G. and Dorothy Ballback Davis Global Center, which includes, in partnership with the federal government, our National Training, Simulation, and Quarantine Center. This is one of our many robust collaborations with the Health and Human Services Department, Assistant Secretary for Preparedness and Response, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Department of Defense, the Department of State, and so many other federal agencies and departments supported by local and state leadership. But as all of you know, and we fully realize, if we're making any news at all at this time, it's because the biggest headline of them is the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Our Global Center for Health Security is an umbrella encompassing broad biopreparedness, high consequence infectious disease research, education, and clinical care at the University of Nebraska Medical Center and our clinical partner, Nebraska Medicine. We're humbled to be of service at this time to our state, to our nation, to each of you, and to those who you love. I was told to keep these remarks short, but to tell the truth, if I went on any longer, I'd be in trouble with those who are behind me, who are so anxious to get back to this critically important work. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. We are very grateful for this headliner award, and we hope to help bring you better headlines to come. Take care of yourselves and those you love, and of course, mask up, Nebraska.
Congratulations to each of our distinguished award winners. We appreciate your numerous contributions to the Greater Omaha Chamber and the Greater Omaha community. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts.